This isn't about a new year. It's not about glitter, countdowns, or empty resolutions made in the heat of celebration. It's not about vision boards or whiteboard goals you stopped looking at months ago. And it's definitely not about promises made under fireworks, then buried under excuses. This isn't about pressure. It's not about performance. And it's not about perfection. This is personal. This is a reckoning. 5 months gone. Gone. January. February. March. April. Now it's May. Look at me. What have you done with it? What do you have to show for 130 days? Not for likes, not for followers, not for applause, but for you. Did you build something? Did you grow stronger? Did you get better? Or did you blink and watch your time get swallowed by distractions, doubt, and delay? This isn't about guilt, it's about truth. Because the clock doesn't care how tired you were. The calendar doesn't care about your excuses. Time moved, did you? This is about that quiet conversation between who you were on the 1st of January and who you promised to become. This is about locking eyes with your reflection and asking, did I show up for you? Did I keep my word to me? This is personal. This is war. And you've got 7 months left. 7 months to rise. 7 months to break cycles. To shut the door on who you used to be and build the beast you said you would become. The question is, are you done wasting time? Or are you finally ready to earn your future? Because back then, maybe it was last year. Maybe it was 5 years ago. Maybe it was a moment so quiet, so personal. No one even knew it happened but you. You looked at your life and you whispered, I want more. More clarity. More courage. More strength. More truth. More you. Not the version the world applauded. Not the watered-down version that played it safe. But the real you. The fire-breathing, soul-awake, fully present version. The one who knows they were made for something more. And you knew even then, it wouldn't be easy. No map, no handouts, no saviors. You knew nobody was coming to rescue you. But you also knew something even more important. That dream was yours. And when you own the dream, you don't get to point fingers. You don't get to blame the world, your past, or your pain. Because ownership means responsibility. Pause. And now, here we are, 2025. You've stumbled. You've been hit. You've been cracked open in places no one sees. You faced mornings where even getting out of bed felt like a battle. You've carried the weight of invisible wars, fighting demons in silence while wearing a smile in public. Some days, you didn't recognize the face in the mirror. Some days, you looked yourself in the eye and asked, what happened to the fire? Where did I go? And yet you didn't quit. You kept going, without applause, without validation, without someone telling you you're doing great. Because somewhere deep inside, beneath the noise, beneath the fear, there was still a flicker of that old whisper, I want more. And now the question is no longer if you want more. It's whether you're ready to finally take it. Because the year's not over. You are not finished. And your story, it hasn't even hit the climax. So rise. Because your next chapter doesn't write itself. But through it all, you showed up. Not always loud, not always perfect, but always honest. And that counts. That matters. Because presence is power. Because grit doesn't always roar sometimes. It's a whisper that says, I'll try again tomorrow. It's the quiet courage to keep going when no one's cheering. It's the decision to face the day when everything in you wants to hide. It's choosing growth over comfort, progress over pride, healing over hiding. You didn't fake strength. You built it. One choice at a time. One breath, one bruise, one breakthrough. You didn't need a spotlight to validate your effort. You earned something more real. Self-respect, resilience, a backbone forged in silence. You stood in your truth, even when it shook, even when it cracked, and still you kept moving forward. So don't overlook what you've endured. Don't downplay what you've become, because survival isn't weakness. It's proof you're still in the fight, and that alone is strength. This isn't about proving anything to the world. This isn't about likes, followers, or someone else's checklist of what success should look like. You're not here to impress. You're here to become. Because this is about the quiet win, the kind no one claps for, the kind you feel deep in your chest when no one's around, when the chaos settles and the silence finally speaks. This is about the calm after the storm, when the dust clears and you're left standing, bruised maybe, but not broken, and you take that deep, grounding breath and realize you're still here. And more than that, you still want this. After everything, after the setbacks, the heartbreaks, the self-doubt, and the days where it felt easier to give up, you still burn for it. You still hunger for growth, for greatness, for you. Not the watered-down, filtered, half-hearted version, but the full force. The best, truest, fiercest version of who you know you can be. The one who doesn't just survive, but builds. Who doesn't just dream, but disciplines. Who doesn't just hope, but hunts. This isn't about them. It's about you keeping your word. To the fire inside. To the promise made in the quiet. To the future you refuse to leave unlived. So, no more waiting. No more shrinking yourself to fit spaces you've outgrown. No more playing small to make others comfortable. No more apologizing for wanting a life that feels like it was made for you. No more watering down your vision just to be digestible. No more dimming your light to keep the room from feeling exposed. This year, you stop explaining yourself. You stop performing for approval. You stop handing out permission slips for your own evolution. Because you don't owe the world an explanation. You don't owe anyone a performance. Not your family, not your friends, not strangers on a screen. You owe it to you. To the you who stayed up late dreaming. To the you who kept going with tears in your eyes. To the you who clung to belief when the evidence was thin. To the you who never stopped hoping there was more. This year, you own it. All of it. Your story. Your power. Your pain. Your potential. No more borrowing time. No more silencing your soul. This year, it's not about permission. It's about possession. This year, you take the damn wheel. Own every early morning, the ones where no one claps, no one sees, and yet you rise anyway. Own every late night when you're exhausted, when the world is quiet, and you're still showing up for the dream. Own the effort, not just the wins, but the grind. Own the doubt, because you kept walking with it in your chest. Own the fire, the moments your soul burned brighter than your fear. Own the fall, because getting back up is what built you. Own the moments of pure joy, the breakthroughs, the laughter, the glimpses of what's possible. Own the pivots, the times you had to shift course without losing momentum. Own the redirections, the closed doors that pushed you towards something better. Own the silence, the nights no one understood your fight but you. Own the roar, the declaration that you are still here, and you're not done yet. This is your journey, not a trend, not a highlight reel, not some glossy quote meant to go viral and be forgotten. This isn't someone else's blueprint. This is your battle map, carved in sweat, sealed in resilience. This is yours, because you earned it, because you lived it, because when it would have been easier to quit, you chose it. So when the days get heavy, and they will, when the doubts come crawling back in, and they will, when the voice says, you're not enough, you remember this. You didn't survive hell just to hand your power away. You didn't rebuild yourself brick by brick to play small now. You didn't endure just to fade into the background. You came to claim it. You came to rise. You came to own every scar, every second, every step. You came to remind the world, and more importantly, yourself, that 2025 isn't some fresh start. It's the continuation of a vow, A sacred promise you made to the deepest part of yourself long ago. You own this year. You own this path. You own this life. Because above all else, you own it. Too. You. So hear me now. Not as a speaker, not as a motivator, but as your brother. Someone who's been in the dark too. Who's felt the weight. Who's wrestled with the voice that says, maybe I'm not enough. I get it. But I'm here to tell you you are enough. And you've got more in you than you've even begun to tap into. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to keep showing up honest, hungry, and real. Not for the world, not for a stage. For you. Because I believe in you. Even on the days you don't believe in yourself. Even when you're tired, doubting, or ready to walk away. You're not alone in this. You've got people rooting for you. And if no one said it lately, let me say it loud. I see you. I'm proud of you.